Okay, welcome back, friends. This is the first intermediate lesson in my Google Sheets tutorials, and I'm going to start off the intermediate section with a formula called concatenate. Concatenate basically takes various cells and puts them together into a string. And you can also put in words if you want, which allows you to put several cells together at once. And this is an important little function because later on we're going to build on this to do various lookups and other things with it. So the formula is called concatenate. I'm gonna show you what it does, just so you have a good look at what it returns, the value. So equals concatenate. Open a bracket, open a bracket. And then it's string one. Let's say hammer. And let's put the customer. So we want to know what they bought and the customer. And let's even put another one, the date. Hit enter. I'm not going to autofill that. But as you see, it puts hammer, walk-in, and then the date. Now, of course, it does return the date not as it's shown. It returns the date as a number. And, of course, that number is based on how Google Sheets works dates. And if you haven't watched that video, please go back and watch it. It's one of the basic videos, but it's very important to understand how Google Sheets stores and uses dates. So, basically, you can drag this down as much as you want. And you get various different returns for it. Screw, ABC Company, 45315, etc. So let's say you wanted hammer, and then you wanted a comma after it, and then a space, then walk-in, comma, space, and then the date field. You can go up to your formula bar. Open up your formula, you can actually add that. So whatever you want to add as text, you basically put in quotations. So I'm going to open a quotation right here. And then I'm going to put comma, space. Then I'm going to close the quotation. Then I'm going to put another comma. Because then right after it, we want B4, the walk-in. Right after B4, we're going to put another comma. So once again, you want to open a quotation. Put a comma, space, close quotation. And that'll put basically a comma and a space between each one of these. And of course, you need to put another comma before A4. So let's hit enter, and it'll do that for us. See? It returns hammer, walk-in, and then the date. I'm just going to focus in on that a little bit more, just so you can see it a little bit better. See? Hammer, comma, walk-in, comma. So if I wanted to put whatever, I could put a word here if I wanted to, like great customer. And then it puts the word in. Of course, I didn't put the comma before the word, but I can do that as well. If I want to go comma, space, and then after great customer, I have the space, but let's put another comma. See? It adds the comma, space, walk-in, comma, space, great customer, comma, space, date. So that's how concatenate works. But there's a simpler formula than putting equals concatenate. And I'm going to show you that too. It's a shortcut. You can go equals. You open a bracket right up. You go nail, let's say. And then you use the ampersand, the and sign, and then you go walk in and date again, let's say. Hit enter. See? Neil, walk in, then date. Does the exact same thing as down here. Once again, just like putting equals concatenate, if you're using the and signs, you just open up a quotation if you want to put a comma, close quotation, put another and sign, And there you go, as you can see. And once again, whatever's in the quotations, it will actually put in there for each one of these. Like if you want to replace all these, see, it adds a great customer, it adds the commas. Whatever's in quotations, it will add to each one. So you can put strings of cells together, as well as putting in actual hard-coded text or numbers or whatever we want. You can put a bunch of symbols there if you want to, emulate a or suggest a swear word. Another thing you can do with this, though, and why you use this formula, is because let's say one of these values changes. Oh, that wasn't a walk-in. That was 456 incorporated. It changes it over here. If you notice that, I'll undo it just so you can see it again. Look at column G. Changes it. Anyway, that's how Concatenate works. We're going to be using that in future episodes, future tutorials. So it's important that you learn this. And during the intermediate, there may be a lot of times where we have to go back to older lessons, because now we're going to really start building off what we've learned in the past. So I really do suggest you take these in the order that they are meant to be taken in. Anyway, have a wonderful day, and see you in the next tutorial. Thank you.